Hello and welcome. So this time we're going to do number 35, Assassination Classroom. So I really liked Assassination Classroom. I actually gave it a 9. Like I don't do that. I don't do that very often. So if I gave it a 9, it's pretty good. Like I thought this was a very unique anime. Kind of a weird concept, but I did enjoy it. It was pretty interesting. The characters are very likable. I'm not necessarily like a slice of life guy, but this is a pretty cool show. It's a pretty cool show. I think a lot of people enjoyed it. I don't think it's overrated. 8.09. Um, I think that's a fair score. I gave it a 9, but I can kind of see why the community might put it at 8.09. I think that's a fair score. If it is maybe a little underrated, maybe I would up it another like 0.25, but can't complain. I think it's a fair score. So I'm not going to say much here. Assassination Classroom's good anime, really, really awesome, interesting, funny at times. Like I'm not generally comedy isn't most anime don't do comedy very well, from my experience. But I think Assassination Classroom was just a good mix of like comedy and just being serious at the same time, and just an interesting concept. Um, so I won't spoil it, but yeah, it was pretty good anime. Second season. Oh wow, second season it goes up a lot. So I actually dropped it down to an 8. I think that's because like I get kind of I get stricter, I think, with the second anime with the second seasons usually, but because it's like you keep wanting something new and it's just more of the same stuff. But I'll probably give it an 8.5. I think my 8 here is probably well, this is like a high 8, probably closer to a 9, even though I did drop the score. So maybe 8.5. So this 8.5 here, um, I guess it's fair. I guess it's fair. Maybe drop it 0.25. I don't know. I can't really complain. It's overall it's a good show. It's a good show. So I can't really say it's overrated. It just that's just the nature of it. I've already mentioned this many times, but generally what happens when you go from the first season to the second season is like if you look at like the numbers here, this is like 1.9 million. You go to like 1.3. So it depends. It's different for every anime, but you usually lose about one third of the viewers from the first to the second. So one third of the people decide for whatever reason, like they just don't get to watching it. Like, it gets put on the backlog, or they just don't like it and they stop watching it. So you usually lose like one third of the people from the first to the second season. And that's kind of common. So the people that are still watching enjoy it more. So you see score inflation. Second seasons will have an inflation of scores. Whereas me, on the other hand, when I watch the second season, I usually don't like them as much and I rank them lower, even though I'm still watching. I generally rank second seasons lower. That's just how it is. Like there are very few exceptions to that rule. So with second and third seasons, there's like a bigger discrepancy between my score and what the community scores it as, and that's very common. Um, so yeah, basically, it's a great anime. It's a great anime. Basically, long story short, great anime. Assassination Classroom has my full recommendation as something you should watch. So yeah, I'll see you next time.